If you want to learn all your notes on the fretboard, don't do what I did, which was get way too overwhelmed, and I tried to learn like every single note on every single fret on every single string, and it took me ages and I couldn't like wrap my head around it. So this is the best way to do it. Get comfortable with your E and your A string, right? So the first two strings. You kind of, you can do this like it starts on E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, and so on. I'm gonna guess you know that by now, right? But get comfortable with them and get comfortable with your A string. Once you do them, you can just use octaves, right? So here's the little trick. So if I'm based on the low E string and I find my G, which is on the 3rd fret, what you want to do is you want to go 2 across and 2 down. So now on the D string, I'm on fret 5, right? That is a G. And then what you start to do is you kind of start to visualize the box. So if I'm playing on the D string and I go to 5th fret, I just want to look backwards, kind of diagonal, like up 2, back 2, and I know that's a G. So I can see that's a D chord. That's a D chord, D note, right? So it's the same with a C. If I go up to 10th fret, I know that C is on the 8th fret of the low E string. I know that, right? I'm comfortable with that. So if I just kind of look at my diagonal box, I can see that's a C. It works the same on the A string, right? So say we have a C, 3rd fret A string, go across 2, go down 2. So 5th fret on the G string, that's a C, right? When you get to the D string and the G string, it slightly changes. So let me play that G. So here's my G on the low E string. Do my octave, cross 2, down 2, 5th fret D string. Now I'm on the D string. So to find my octave from there, I have to go across 3 and down 2, right? It's because of the string change with the B string, right? So now I go across 3, 1, 2, 3, down 2. So now 8th fret on the B string is a G. So now what I have is G, G, G. And it works the same if you're on the G string. So let me find that C, that C octave. So C, 3rd fret A string. Do my octave, 2 across, 2 down. Okay, there's my C on the G string. To find my octave from that, I go across 3, down 2. There's my C on the high E string, right? So rather than trying to like really memorize every single note, master the first 2 strings, and then you can just visually see. So I know G, 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 G. And I'm doing them because I can see the box. So hopefully that kind of makes sense, and that works on all the notes. But octaves is definitely just a way to just start patterning out the guitar, because then you can start visually seeing the lines and the diagonals as well. And also, the high E string is exactly the same as the low E string. So if you know the low E string, the high string, same. So hopefully that was kind of helpful. Any questions, just ask me, because I know I'll kind of breeze through that. But I wish I learned it that way, but I wasted a lot of time. But hopefully it'll be helpful for you. So yeah, thanks.